Don't forget to subscribe to Guiding Tech and also tap on the bell icon to never miss a video from us.
Hello friends, what's up and welcome back to Guiding Tech. And in this video today, we will be doing a re-review of the OnePlus 3D for all of you. Now we have used the OnePlus 3D for almost 100 days now, and in the meantime they have upgraded the device from Android Marshmallow to Nougat 7.1, and trust me, things have changed. Moreover, we will also be featuring the limited edition OnePlus 3D Midnight Black version in this review, which was added to the gunmetal and soft gold variants some days back. So friends, what are we waiting for? Let's get started and have a look. So before I begin, just wanted to confirm one thing. Both the phones, which is the gunmetal and the Midnight Black, have the same hardware specs. It's just that the Midnight Black comes only in the 128 gigs variant that costs around 35,000 Indian rupee. Also, we have done a 30 days long review of the OnePlus 3D where we have covered the camera, hardware and specs, which you can have a look at. This review would be completely about the user experience in the last 100 days. Now I think the first thing that you would all like to know is how was the general performance of the device for the time I have used it, and well, it was really a great experience. In my line of work, I have to switch phones frequently for testing, and OnePlus 3D was one of those few phones which made me want to stick to it. The overall performance was very fluid in daily usage, and the RAM management of the device has also improved from the constant updates. The 6 gigs of RAM managed effectively is more than enough, never leaving the user asking for more. So as I've already mentioned that the OnePlus 3D Midnight Black has the same design as that of gunmetal, the company has just done a black paint job on it. For the last 1 week, I have been using the phone without any back cover, and apart from the fingerprint smudges, there is no wear and tear in this color. The phone also comes with a black gel case that's included in the box, but if you ask me, it kills the look. If you really want to use a case, then there is no point of going with the black variant. Just buy a usual 3D that's in the gunmetal color, use a skin or a back cover and you would be good to go. The Nougat update along with Oxygen OS enhancements has seen its shares of tweak. Especially the quick settings menu and the overall settings menu has undergone changes. You get a built-in night mode in the OnePlus 3D after the recent updates and a 3-finger swipe for screenshot, which also supports scrolling option. The new menu is neat, but I don't get why so many options are missing from the system UI tuner. Even the option to get a battery percentage on the status bar is missing, which needs a third-party app to activate. Not a big deal for me, but for a normal end user, it can be annoying. Moving on, the one and the major thing that I would like to talk about in this review is the battery life. In our last 30 days review, we mentioned that OnePlus 3 battery life lasts only around a day with that 3400 mAh of total juice, which was a weak point back then. Sad part is that with the Nougat update, the battery life has reduced even more. As per our analysis, all this battery drain is because of a critical bug of the Android OS, which OnePlus fails to provide any fix about in the OTAs. But anyways, we have already done a video for a short-term fix that you can have a look at. The reason that makes me so sure that the battery drain is due to an Android bug is that I have used the 3D on Freedom OS 7.1 designed on top of Oxygen OS, and the ROM has no battery drain issues. In fact, the battery lasts a complete day on a single charge. But on the sunny side of it, you get the dash charge technology on this one, which by the way is one of the fastest industry charging technology, and just 15 to 20 minutes of plug-in time charges the device from 0 to 60%. However, it only works when both the brick and the box cables are used to charge the device, much like the OnePlus 3. Oh yes, by the way, one more thing that has changed in the OnePlus 3D Midnight Black is the wall adapter size. It now looks enormous, but it's just the looks. Everything like the charging time, current output remains exactly the same. Another good aspect of the OnePlus 3D is the fingerprint sensor, and I would say that it's faster than majority of the devices out there. Unlike some of the new phones, thankfully it has still managed to keep its place at front. The button is capacitive and you don't need to press on it, and that's the best part about it, that there's no extra tapping required to wake up the phone like you get on the Samsung devices. It simply knows what you are trying to do with it and keeps you going, and for me that is a win. Plus, you can add a variety of functions to the home button and the capacitive touch buttons near it. The camera has also received an update, and the photos and especially the videos are now more stable. The audio is also clearer, and here's a sample video from both the front and the rear camera.
Friends, this is a sample video from the front facing camera of the OnePlus 3T, and right now I'm going for some snacks, like evening tea you can say, and the audio is also from the device itself. Now I'll be switching over to the back camera so that you can have a look at the video stabilization that you get on the OnePlus 3T. So friends, this footage is from the back camera of the OnePlus 3T without any additional equipments used for stabilization. So let's see how the EIS 3.0 works out for this device. And also, by the way, the noise and everything that you're hearing, it's from the microphone of the phone itself.
Also, while we are talking about the camera, you might also want to have a look at some of the sample photos in the various lighting conditions, and it's actually an improvement from what we have seen in Android Marshmallow. Another thing that is peculiar about the OnePlus 3T is the strange heating issue, and what's strange is that the device heats up quite significantly while using maps or camera or even while watching videos, but manages to keep it cool while playing games, and I think it's something to do with the 821 chipset, which is clocked at 2.5 GHz. So friends, to summarize, I would say that it's the battery life and the uncanny heating issue that leaves a sour taste, and that too happens only because of the OS bug that OnePlus fails to answer. Apart from that, the design, camera, overall experience of the device is just brilliant. The only thing that OnePlus needs to work on is a bug fixing, and with that out of the way, OnePlus 3T can be certainly the best smartphone that one can get their hands on at this price. Finally, talking about the question, whether you should invest on the phone? Well, with OnePlus 5 launching in the Q2 this year, which is according to rumors we would say, you need to make your call here. If you are in a dire need of a phone which really proves its worth, you can go for the OnePlus 3T or just wait for a couple of months before the company comes up with a new flagship device, or as we might know it as a flagship killer.